Hello and welcome back. I'm Dyslexic Gamer and this is another episode of Riftbreaker. In this episode, well, we're going to set off a nuke and destroy this whole valley. So, let's get started. I can hit the target. Kaboom. Oh, that was a little anticlimactic, but we shut off a volcano, so that's still cool. Alright, back to the mushroom place.
The storm is over. It's so quiet all of a sudden.
Ashley, we are back at the fungal swamp outpost. I have visual confirmation from the planetary scanner that the Canceroth lair has been swiped clean by the explosion.
That's reassuring. I can hear that the volcano eruption is still ongoing. Nature will take care of that Canceroth abomination. It looks like the great mushroom tree is doing better after we removed the parasites. And the water around our outpost also seems to be a bit clearer.
All of these signs are positive, Ashley. However, the Darkthorn growth appears to be mostly unaffected by our actions. It is still draining resin from the tree.
That's not good. I secretly hoped it would just wither and die. Can you try to trace the fungal resin's energy flux again? Is it moving far away?
All of the traces end close to our position.
That's good. Maybe we've destroyed it after all, and these are just the remaining parts.
We should destroy this location to prevent any further contamination by this organism. I suggest a 27 megaton fusion explosion at our outpost coordinates to eliminate any unnecessary risk.
No, we can't just nuke everything. First, you didn't even want to investigate this area, and now you want to obliterate it?
One of my priorities is to suggest the most efficient solutions. This swamp is irrelevant to our primary objective on Galatea 37. We should not waste any additional resources over here.
That's a bit short-sighted. Don't nuke the planet that you want to live on in the future if you don't have to. Please add that to your list of priorities.
Okay.
How would you suggest to remove the Darkthorn then?
We can protect the Great Tree with plasma shield generators and precisely target the Darkthorn growth with heavy cluster missiles. They have enough range to cover the entire tree. And if we calibrate the shield generators precisely, then the damage should be minimal. The remaining thorn vine should die off without a resin source.
So heavy cluster missiles.
I think you are leaving a large margin of error. But we can still revert to my plan if this does not work out.
I don't think I have those, so let's go in the research and find that. Well, that's cool. Okay, so we've got the heavy cluster missile and the shielding rub for research. While we're waiting, let's get plasma processing. See if we can get more plasma processing. Or packaging, I guess, really? see how much I have. 170, and not look like it's moving up. So let's figure out what's going on there first. Oh, we're not packaging it yet. Oh, that definitely could be why. We need power for that. Some power. Might as well turn this carbonium into power too. I wonder if there's more of those or dust. Do some running around quick while we're waiting. We've got a couple minutes for that, but research is done. Not sure why I was catching everything on fire either that earlier. That was weird. That's over though. My feet were on fire.
A
No,
new
never
technology has been
verified.
developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
It never verify if I had with pumping correctly. Oh, this outputs very well though. 25, yeah. These things, I mean, the packager puts away at 100, so I believe 200. Still not showing up in my list.
The mission area has been expanded. Please
Ooh.
check your map.
Okay.
I have bad news. I am picking up a few signatures that look like Kansaroth. They are heading our way from the east.
I'm gonna put some more
No,
defenses in here.
that means they must be spawning from someplace nearby.
That's all the power we have? Alright, let's fix that. Got all this land, let's use it. Let's build some resources. Time to build some overproduction on our defenses.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
And I might as well produce the old kind of plasma too. Or other kind of plasma. And then I'm going to cover this place with long-range artillery. Alright, so put in some ionizer.
Base is under attack. A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for
Alright,
construction.
we need to put
A
in...
tower has been destroyed.
We can do some teleportation.
was all of them.
Wow, they
Do you
did better
know
than I
where
thought they
could be
would.
coming from?
Yes, they must be spawning from an island to the east. There's a large darkthorn tendril looming over that area.
It must still be connected to the Great Mushroom Tree. Let's go there and burn that Hydra.
Yeah, we'll do that. First, I want to get another project online. Come on, dummy. Pay attention to what you're doing.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Yes, you know, now putting a buffer in like that gives me some room to add more at each tier if I want to. Of course, I didn't recognize that I'm putting that over the top of that right there, so we have a problem there. But easily worked around. This won't be so symmetrical going forward. See, that's the heavy artillery range. HMC's not bad either, but that's manually fired and targeted. Yes, I know those connect. I can't do anything about that with this. That's only meant to be buffer anyway. I just wanted to make it look better. Our power drain is considerable. But the solar panels weren't on for a whole day yet, so not that big a deal. And we're not producing that much plasma yet. I'm going to preempt that with taking significant power.
Warning! A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest.
Over there again. That takes water? Oh no, it just doesn't have a thing yet. That shouldn't be determined, but it is. All right, let's go. No supercharged plasma. That's okay. I'm gonna take that was not what I meant to build. Actually, don't want a buffer here. Build this long-range artillery here. Did I build a second one accidentally? Hit the wrong button. Now we have some legit defenses in place. But as I was saying, I wasn't going to build a buffer here because I don't need this draining. It holds 150, that gives it 200, or that gives it 150, so that's perfect. I have one shot on standby. But however, that's all the time I have for this episode. So, I'm Dyslexic Gamer, this was Riftbreaker, I hope you have a good one.